John Blackwell. Be on the lookout for Toyota's cheese for threes. Kylan Boswell.
And shot it with a bunch of confidence, and that's the feeling I got from that one there as well. Gilmore, not a great three-point shooter, just 2 of 9 on the season, but he made one in the Marquette game, and he drills it there.
Ivisic pick and pop, hits it, a 3-ball.
That's going to be a play where the Wisconsin bigs have really got to talk that out. Middle pick and pop. That big has got to see that it's a little bit spread out, and they're going to have to call that guard back to take that switch on. Blackwell just a little bit tardy. And a
fast start offensively on either side.
A little pick and roll here. Carter Gilmore going to get jumped over by Kylan Boswell. Gilmore staying with it. Rickhouse trying to defend. Not doing for Gilmore. Then Jonas all the way to the rim. Good action early.
You know, the one thing we said, he was not thrilled with how he coached the team in their loss to Northwestern. But the other thing he said, Hairmaster with a foul. Look at that foul.
You see the shot going up, and Illinois with a concerted effort to get to the offensive glass here early. Directed by Brad Underwood. We'll see just how aggressive they can be and how many possessions they can steal.
Janicki off the screen, bouncing inside, foul for 2.
I thought Janicki could have maybe laid it up. Johnson was waiting on it, but Crow with the tough catch there down by his ankles and got that thing.
Going to take his first seat of the game. Kylan Boswell will check back in. Blackwell out. And Klesmit in for Wisconsin. Raleigh off the bounce. Stop, feed, Jake Davis. Too strong on the 3, and the rebound going the other way. The Illini listening to their coach, aggressive on the offensive glass so far. They've picked up a couple of loose ball fouls. 1 point Wisconsin lead. Going to take his first seat of the game. Kylan Boswell will check back in. Blackwell out. And Klesmit in for Wisconsin. Raleigh off the bounce. Stop, feed, Jake Davis. Too strong on the 3, and the rebound going the other way. The Illini listening to their coach, aggressive on the offensive glass so far. They've picked up a couple loose ball fouls. 1 point Wisconsin lead.
And faster this year than they have in years past, and it's Janicki just bringing it. Illinois not matching up. Max Klesmit getting a horse shot from the right wing.
Yes, they're playing faster. They're inside the top 200 in adjusted tempo, according to Ken Palmer. The foul's called here as Gibbs Lawhorn split through 2 defenders, and Klesmit will pick it up.
But no, outside of the Johnny Davis season, it's like playing in light speed for Wisconsin compared to where they've been.
However, valuable for teams. You see the strength, and that's really what he called out. said he can squat the building, is the direct quote.
It's quite the statement.
It is, but defensively it allows you some more versatility.
He's also like a DB that you just avoid. There's times where you look at who he's guarding and you say, all right, we're getting him out of the action.
Now a turnover. White on the steal. White on the flush. Jonas back out there, starting 5 for Illinois. Bounce it inside, and Gilmore continues to produce.
Gilmore just sneaking right behind Humrickhouse. Really good pass, though. Max Klesmit with the vision. Led him the whole way.
Wisconsin back by 4. Jonas, leave it. Boswell, a 3. In and out. And rebound staying here. Ivisic got shoved out to play.
Foul the Panthers, number 7, Carter Gilmore.
Gilmore picks it up. He picked up Gilmore, and then he threw it away. On the deck, Yakachonis battling for it, and a jump ball likely called here. It'll be Illinois basketball. 7:52 to play in this first half. Back and forth affair with both offenses beginning to struggle.
Learn more and apply tonight at IlliniCard.com.
Under 8 to play in this first half. 4-point lead for Wisconsin. They won their first 8 games of the season, and a big reason for them to score a lot through their career.
You don't think that I was like really locked in on defense?
I would love to get maybe a charge compilation of Robbie Hummel wearing some baggy shorts. That'd be real nice to watch. But I just, the perspective has to be, we've seen it with a guy like John Tonje. Put your head down.
And Illinois saw it last year with Terrence Shannon, and Wisconsin has been the beneficiary this year with John Blackwell and Tonje looking to get to that foul line.
On the flip side, Brad Underwood wants to see more calls. Knocked away. Ivisic tracked it on Tonje. 6 to shoot. Gilmore, pump, dribble. Gilmore, well short.
Good effort there by Yakachonis. Getting the first contest, went by a little bit, but got back into play and contested the second shot as well.
White on Janicki. Knocked away, another turnover.
McGee is just so solid for Wisconsin on both ends. Understands what's going on. Usually in the right place. That's really what you're supposed to back going towards the basket and drilling those things from 3.
First Illini freshman with 3 straight games of 20+. Brown, dream shake, nightmare finish.
And that's been one of his moves. From that right block, he loves that shake and get to the left hand.
Nearly 4 minutes scoreless for Wisconsin. Ivisic can't hit the 3. Long rebound, White saves it. Riley inside for the deuce.
The offensive glass is really starting to pile up. That's now that Wisconsin got that defensive rebound.
So nothing Illini run. Nearly 5 minutes scoreless for the Badgers. Amos sets the screen for McGee. And it, Crowell right back to his point guard. Baseline drive, 7 to shoot. Tonje, pump, fire, short. Under 4 to play in this first half. Riley off the screen, snakes his way through. Illinois just 37, but they've gotten far more opportunities like that one. Trey White on a dime from Yakachonis with a chance for 3.
Brad Underwood said he wanted more minutes for Trey White, and White has totally responded here. Wisconsin switching this ball screen. Beautiful pass from Yakachonis. White taking the contact opportunity. And honestly, looking at their personnel, they're built in that shuffle. He is in the painted area. And you've got Trey White relocating to that wing. White shooting it with a lot of confidence here tonight.
Winter can't hit. Goes down awkwardly. Looking to run Riley. Lob it. Yakachonis. Oh! Rejected! Amos just erased it at the rim. Under a minute to play in the first half. Tonje out of control. Guides it over to Winter. 20 to shoot. 2 for 1 opportunity.
That plays. It's hard to see it not be the Crusaders.
8 to shoot for Yakachonis. Drive. Tough finish. Doesn't go. Rebound White. Shot clock off, and he traveled.
Trey White was kind of on the baseline doing the two-step there.
And they ended up doing a three-step.
Or the 6 or 7 or whatever it was.
However many steps it ended up being. 6 seconds left. McGee, drive, bounce. Gilmore hesitated. Winter, pump, flyby. Winter!
Whoa.
Oh, that was impressive.
Hey, you make a 3. Now all of a sudden defenses start closing out differently to you, but I love the confident take there by Nolan Winter.
Yakachonis inside of V6.
We talked about how many pick and rolls you're going to see in this game. If you're not the weak side help defender and you're not in, you are going to give up layups, and they're just not good enough by Wisconsin there on the ball screen D by the Badgers. They've come out here and they've executed at a high level on offense.
9-2 in favor of Wisconsin since the break. Yakachonis back to Boswell. Cross, drive, shovel, inside a V6.
But Blackwell's got to make Kylan Boswell use that ball screen. When you get turned down, bad things are going to happen to your defense. And they get smoked off the drive, and it's a nice little drive and dish.
Klesmit fouled on the attack and be on the floor. Johnson since it was 25-23. Around to Boswell. Bullseye in the corner.
That roll and replace action is so hard to guard. You've got so many things you've got to pick up. Whether it's a V6, he can pop, he can roll. You've got shooters everywhere. Good offense by the Illini.
And now travel. Winter just shuffled the feet.
See that you've got a V6 rolling. You've got to worry about Humrick House because you know he can shoot at the line.
Tonje fending off on Boswell. Stripped by Boswell.
That's 2 really physical players right there.
Yakachonis feed it. Boswell. And a reload. Lithuanian star freshman. Step back 3, ball short. Foul again on the floor. This time Tonje clearing the space.
Foul on the Badgers, number 9, John Tonje.
Shooting the ball effectively, 3 for 3, but that's just it. Only 3 attempts, 7 points. Winter leads the way with 10, 8 of them coming in the first couple minutes of the second half.
Outside of Tonje's now taken 8 shots, but Blackwell's only taken 2. You mentioned Klesmit has taken 3. It's been a real team effort by Wisconsin to keep them in this game.
Still within 5. Winter inside against Johnson. Back out McGee. Gilmore, that's going to lead way for the Mercer transfer to come back in, Jake Davis.
And Brad Underwood right now having a conversation. I mean, there was 0 block out. It's back iron, but
Nolan Winter at the line for the Badgers shooting.
So now 1-1 for Winter. This is a team that shoots 85.5% from the free throw line. They have been ridiculously effective and efficient at the charity stripe. Here's that last one.
Watch.
Davis now from Boswell. Small pick and roll. It's Boswell shoveling. Riley in and out. Rebound. Yakachonis.
You said it, Noah. It's not just the bigs. The guards certainly with size as well. Yakachonis flying in there and making a play on the basketball.
McGee. No. McGee is bigger game. Illinois run. Timeout, Wisconsin.
Well, Illinois continues to get to the painted area.
+13 points.
Well, just look at who's who on that list.
No doubt.
You're talking about players of the year and pros, and Yakachonis, his usage is so high, but at the same time, the shot making has been just insane here. Oh wow, I didn't think that was tipped.
Blackwell's back on the floor. Klesmit, no hesitation. Can't hit the 3. Rebound tapped. Going the other way. This time it's going to be a foul against Wisconsin. Free ball. Gibbs Lawhorn too strong. Davis with the offensive rebound. A second chance for Jonas. Hook it to him. Davis open. Out there with a three. Tip in. Short. Johnson had a great look at it, and Amos clears.
3 opportunities for Illinois. All good looks, and none of them go.
Amos swinging. Klesmit off the screen. Outside crowd. His three. Well shot. Keeps this at a 10-point game. Now Klesmit's turn. Probes through. Tonje in the corner. In and out for three. Gibbs Lawhorn driving kick. Humrick House. Can't hit the three.
It's the pace that Brad Underwood wants to see. He wants to see things in transition. Push by Gibbs Lawhorn was really well done.
Ball bounces. Gilmore. It's Winter. Short rebound.
Oh boy, Boswell was really physical there with Klesmit. And the question, I guess, would be, before we saw, was he discarding Boswell into him?
So Tonje turns it over, but importantly picks up his second foul. Jonas a little out of control and turns it over. So Boswell, Jonas, White, Humrick House, and Ivisic, the starting 5 on the floor. Klesmit, three ball, way too strong. Rebound saved. No, Winter couldn't get to it.
But that was a wide open shot. And Illinois had totally lost track of Max Klesmit. Just something to think about. The Illini were in pretty much control at Northwestern. Had a 10-point lead in that second half. Let it slip away. And this just kind of looked like a little bit of the same thing. Just a little sloppy by Illinois.
Jonas at the controls. Hooks it for Johnson. Conference schedule. Because he knows that once you get to Big Ten play, it's going to be difficult every single night, especially on the road.
He's one of those guys that's a firm believer in the whole iron sharpens iron. I'm totally with him. I think when you challenge yourself, you're rewarded for playing good people. And I say that, you know, you have to have a team that can handle that too. And Illinois certainly has had that these last couple years.
Blackwell on the attack. Cut off by White. Back down. Blackwell fades. Comes up short. Rebound. Fought. Gilmore nearly shuffled the feet. Crowd back down on Johnson. Can't move him. Gilmore pump. Couldn't drive. 10 to shoot. Klesmit attacks and can't finish, but a foul.
It's just putting your head down and willing your way to the rim. Ben Humrickhouse has got to stop jumping at these Carter Gilmore head fakes. And this is a guy that's shooting in the 20s from 3 on the year. You just got Klesmit. Just the playmaking skill, and then the shot making is what has really stood out the last 2 days. I thought our conversation in Evanston last week about his turnovers was very telling. I roomed with Evan Turner in USA Basketball when we were in college and asked him, what does Thad Matta tell you about the turnover? He goes, he doesn't care at all. And that's where Brad Underwood is too. He wants him to just make plays.
Klesmit's going to get 2 more. Ivisic has a mismatch on McGee, but he couldn't get position. So it's White dancing with the basketball on Gilmore. White to the rim, short.
Gilmore just staying strong, making him score over the top and not giving up an angle.
Klesmit, hesitation, drive, stop, float, doesn't get the roll. No real rush for Illinois here. Coming off the loss at Northwestern, Wisconsin looking to avoid 3 straight losses and trying to Northwestern won 70-66 to hand Illinois their first Big Ten loss in their first Big Ten game. But here they are, similar spot, and they've handled themselves a little bit better in the second go-around.
And just under 5 to play here, and it's gonna. I'm really curious to see just what type of maturity we see.
But it does still feel like that this consistency of this type of performance is the last missing link for him.
No doubt. And I think that when you play at a place that's a little bit dysfunctional, and there's no question that Louisville was, it's going to take some time for him to kind of adjust to what Illinois is doing.
Tonje sticks the three ball.
Those count, because Trey White is right there. That's a tough one from Tonje. Step back three. Wisconsin had to have it.
Tonje in double figures for the...
Well, Trey White, just 4 points the last 2 games. Illinois getting multiple efforts on the offensive glass. Not a block out to be had there. And White just goes upstairs and cracks this thing.
Unleash the fury.
Brad Underwood called him one of the best rebounders on the team. He has done that so far tonight, but he's added a scoring punch that they just haven't found. 21 points, only 6 of 8 point performance, and again with the facilitating ability, with the rebounding and everything else. His all-around game is already seemingly ready for the next one.
That makes it 4 straight games of 20 or more. But his usage, I mean, Illinois just puts the ball in his hands, and Brad Underwood has said, go make every play possible out of pick and roll.
And he's done exactly that. 3 for 3 at the line. Yakachonis makes it 79-70. A new career high. 6 assists, 5 of 11 shooting from the floor, and a perfect 5 for 5 from the line. McGee outside Klesmit. He'll fire, he's fouled, and he hits. Big call, big shot for Klesmit to keep his team on life support.
That's twice in the last couple possessions where Yakachonis has gotten lost off the ball, and it's led to Max Klesmit looks from 3. Then you kind of overdo it. Now, Klesmit did kick that leg out. This will be a good look here.
Shoot it at 69.8% on the season for Wisconsin. You've got Butler, Detroit Mercy as your non-conference opponents before Iowa, Rutgers, Minnesota, and the gauntlet with Ohio State moving forward in the Big Ten. But here you are, you're going to have that trap first, and then you put this team on the line and see what might happen. Again, you go back to the missed free throws for Wisconsin, so uncharacteristic for them, but 7 misses at the charity stripe in a game that you trail by 4.
And they honestly, if I'm Jack Janicki, I'm asking, what did I do?
Well, they called it on Gilmore, and that's going to be his 5th foul. So let's see, right? Gilmore comes in on the help.